Tonight, 5 Investigates is getting results, and the state is trying to claw back your money. It's all part of the $100 million Minnesota Promise Act, meant to help struggling small businesses. Ryan Raish has been reporting on red flags in this program for months, and tonight, he's now uncovering all new problems.
An incomplete application with inconsistent entries,
27th Avenue South,
and business addresses that just don't seem to add up.
It doesn't make any sense.
5 Investigates first exposed red flags in the $100 million Minnesota Promise Act back in March. And now, a rare admission from the state. Your tax dollars went to people who should not have received them. But let's rewind just a few months ago to our interview with State Senator Bobby Joe Champion, who helped start the program in 2023.
We know that there's no fraud.
Investigative reporter Ryan Raish is pressing for answers.
Even after our investigation triggered an official audit by the legislative auditor, Champion went on to call our reporting sensational TV, then doubled down to lawmakers.
KSTP has been wrong, and they continue to be wrong, and no matter how much valid information that we give them, they choose to still be wrong.
But now, Deed confirms we were not wrong. 2 grant recipients we highlighted in our reporting should not have received your tax dollars after all. Deed pointed the finger at the Neighborhood Development Center, NDC, who won the contract to process and vet applicants, saying those grants were inconsistent with Deed's guidelines. We are working with NDC to correct the error and recover the funds.
What does it tell you?
It certainly makes me less trustful that the program is working as intended.
Attorney Eric Rice has devoted much of his practice to government accountability.
To my eye, it's just extremely concerning.
The improper grants total nearly $28,000, but critics say it raises serious questions about the integrity of the program. One grant went to a trucking company, MS Caddy, that we previously found was taken out of service for failure to pay a fine. We have since obtained the company's grant application through a public records request that reveals key questions went unanswered. The application asks how the money will help the business and the revitalization of your community. They left it blank and still got the money.
And if you ask the question, I think it's fair to expect a substantive response. And if it's not thorough enough or if there are issues, I would hope they would follow up.
Then there's the business operating address, 3033 27th Avenue South. I checked Google Street View first.
It's an empty lot.
Then stopped by and found a brand new post office.
He filled out the application and used this as the address to qualify.
NDC has not answered my questions about why this application was approved and has ignored my interview requests. In an email, the director said it will continue to review and strengthen its process, adding it has, quote, implemented additional assurance measures, including enhanced eligibility verification procedures. The other grant went to another business we featured, a supposed trucking company, CCG Cargo. They claimed to operate from an address on Lake Street, but the landlord had no record of them.
Do you think someone's using your address?
The state has not explained why this grant was approved and has yet to turn over the original application. 5 Investigates has requested all approved Promise Grant applications in the Twin Cities, all 1,007 of them. We have only received 3.
Minnesotans work hard for their tax dollars, and they expect their money to go where it's supposed to go.
Assistant Minority Leader Senator Jordan Rasmussen says the red flags we have exposed in the program should have led to more transparency, not less. In fact, 5 Investigates got attorneys involved to push the state to start handing over public records on the program. We're still waiting for the majority of them.
When you have requests that have been made by Minnesota media that the agencies have sat on for months while they're under an investigation from the legislative auditor, that's unacceptable lack of transparency.
Now, there is a third improper grant in Greater Minnesota for $25,000. The state says a fraudster pretended to be a real business and managed to steal the money. That grant was processed by a different nonprofit. So in total, we're talking about $50,000, and the state is quick to point out that's less than 1% of the money awarded to date. But Kevin, critics of this program have serious concerns
about the vetting process given what we have found here so far.
Following up on the vetting process, what checks are in place before any money goes out the door?
Yeah, so in the Twin Cities, this is handled by the nonprofit NDC, the Neighborhood Development Center, and part of the review includes tax documents and other forms of identification. Indeed, the agency in charge only audits 10% of those applications. And in a statement, a spokesperson told me it will continue to provide strong oversight, and when needed, we will mandate corrective action plans, implement process improvements, and seek the recovery of misspent funds. But Kevin, we would sure love to see some more applications to do some of the vetting ourselves.
And again, you've only got 3 so far of all you've
Three
requested.
of more than 1,000 in the Twin Cities.
Okay, Ryan Race from 5 Investigates. He'll stay on top of this. Thanks
Thanks,
so
Kevin.
much.